Thank you for tuning in to Tanaka TV, the best and future biggest fight channel on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. We're trying to get this channel to over 1K by the end of the year, and we are on track to do that. We are at about 981 subs. This past month has actually been very, very good for us, considering and comparing it to our last month. But this channel cannot do that without your support. So thank you for those who support this channel, and thank you for those who will support this channel in the near future. I truly appreciate it. Now, Jon Jones has just put out a little bit of a leak information about his return. Now, he wasn't specific about, when he would be coming back, but he made it seem like that he'll be coming back very, very soon. He said he's going to leave it up to Dana White to push out that sort of information. So, with that being said, it made me think, people. It made me think, because this situation has been kind of stressful for me. We have had Stipe, who's been waiting on the sidelines to fight. Tom Aspinall is now the interim champ for the heavyweight division. So I think that these two are most certainly the top two options to fight Jon Jones next. And I think Jon Jones would much prefer to have Stipe fight next. But I think that there's a bit of a twofold situation here. Typically, people, when a person gets an interim championship, that usually means that they're next in line. No matter what happens, they are next in line to fight the champion, to make the championship unified, right? But what's happened is, because Jon Jones got injured and he's been out, he was supposed to fight Stipe back in 2023. It didn't happen. Stipe has been on the sideline, and I looked at the last time Stipe fought. Stipe hasn't fought. Let me be accurate about this information that I'm about to tell you guys. Stipe has not fought since March 27th, 2021. We're talking about 3 years, okay? 3 years, 3 years. And he fought Francis Ngannou. It feels like Francis Ngannou has been outside of the UFC for a minute now, because he has been. Okay, so we have Stipe, who's been waiting. We have Aspinall, who's been waiting. It's kind of putting this heavyweight division on hold. And I know that there was talks about, I forgot, it might have been Chael Sonnen, who suggested to Stipe to sit out and wait, be careful about taking a fight while you're waiting for Jon Jones. And to a certain extent, I can agree with that, because you don't want Stipe to get into a matchup, losing that matchup. Let's say he gets knocked out or something and he has to wait, or he just simply can't fight Jon Jones anymore. Okay, I get that. But Stipe, you haven't fought in 3 years, and he's not getting any younger. Okay, and we're not talking about a guy who's 25, a guy who's even 30. Stipe is 40 years old, people. He doesn't have time to really wait. If it were me, if I were to have a suggestion, I would have tried to push to fight Tom Aspinall, to try to get him out of the conversation, because I think Stipe has enough to beat Tom Aspinall, and that's nothing against Tom Aspinall. I also think Tom Aspinall has enough to beat Stipe. But you see where the holdup is here, right? You see where the progression of Stipe and the progression of Tom Aspinall is on hold. If Jon Jones comes back and he fights Stipe Miocic, and let's say it's a war of a fight, Tom Aspinall is going to have to wait again for whoever wins that fight. Let's say Jon Jones beats Stipe, but it's a war, but something happens to where he has to sit out for 6 months. We're talking about Tom Aspinall having to wait again for about 8 months. And it goes either way. So Tom Aspinall is really at a bad spot right now. Let's see. So Jon Jones. Jon Jones, the last time he fought was in March 2023. That's when he beat Cyril Gane. He probably, if I had to guess, Jon Jones won't be, we won't be talking about a fight coming up until probably, I'm thinking his return will be around August, maybe September. Tom Aspinall, he hasn't fought since November 11th, 2023. So his fight is kind of fresh still, but like I said, by the time he even gets a chance, we could be talking about a whole another year leading into 2025. What is Tom Aspinall supposed to do? So that's the holdup for me, people, is that if Jon Jones comes back and fights Stipe, what does that mean for Tom Aspinall? Is he supposed to just go and fight another guy? I don't know. I don't know. If I had to choose, as an analyst, as a fan of the UFC, I would much prefer to see Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones get into the octagon on Jon Jones' return, just because I think that it would open up that division again. I don't think it's a great division already, and so keeping it closed up is just not a good look for the division. And Stipe, picture this. We've got Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall, let's say in the main event. It's the main event, okay? The co-main event could be Stipe versus, I don't know, whoever's at, I don't know. Like I said, that division is not, that division is not very, it's not one of the better divisions right now, okay? If we had to look at the current heavyweight division, let's see. Weight division, UFC. Let's see what we got here, people. Bear with me. I'm currently in Japan, as many of you might know, and so a lot of my websites come up first as Japanese, and so I just switched it over. Rankings. But yeah, while we're waiting, comment down below, people. Who do you think Jon Jones should fight next? Should it be Tom Aspinall, or should it continue to be Stipe? Okay, we have it up. So we've got Jon Jones. We'll start from the 10. We'll start from the bottom on up. We've got Tai Tuivasa. We've got Sergey Spivak. We've got Marcin Tybura. We've got Jailton Almeida. We've got Alexander Volkov, Stipe Miocic, Curtis Blades, Sergey. We've got Cyril Gane and Tom Aspinall, and then Jon Jones. I would like to see Stipe maybe fight maybe a Curtis Blades. Maybe a Alexander Volkov. I like those two options. And so that could be one hell of a card now, people. So like I said, comment down below, people, what you think about this. Do you think it's a good move for Stipe? Waiting for Jon. I think in a way it's a good move, but at the same time, we've exited Stipe's prime. And so it's not a good look for him. And Tom Aspinall, I just wish that, he gets the chance that I think he deserves as an interim champ. And so I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Peace.